All right, we want to bring in retired NYPD Detective Michael Alcazar, who spent more than 30 years with the NYPD. He now teaches at John Jay. Sir, thanks for being with us tonight. I'd like to just first get your opinion. Obviously, this is a very delicate situation, high-stakes policing. What's your perspective when you see the video we just showed earlier tonight?
It's a massive undertaking by the NYPD. The response was appropriate. They have strategic response groups on the scene. They have their critical response teams, ESU, and when they made that entry into the building, they were just trying to evacuate, like the professional agitators. So I think they did a good job. It looks worse than what it was because of all the protesters screaming, but when I'm watching it, it looks like the NYPD had it in pretty good control.
So the building was taken over earlier today, I should say, Hamilton Hall. I mean, what do you make of the response time of, 9:13 p.m.? Was that them waiting then for Columbia University to give them the all clear to enter campus?
Not sure when they received the all clear. It might have been strategic because people that work in Manhattan or go to school in Manhattan or leaving work from Manhattan were home already, and I think they did that purposefully so that there's less people in the streets, except, of course, the protesters.
And, sir, I'm wondering if you could sort of drill down on what the term outside agitators means to you in the context of these protests. Are these people being run by foreign governments? I mean, what exactly does it mean when you hear that term coming from the mouth of the mayor?
I mean, it has the potential for foreign governments, but we've seen this before in the past in New York City. There's always professional agitators. It's a big stage. They want to push their agenda. We've seen it in Zuccotti Park many years ago. So there's always people that take advantage of a situation. They're not necessarily, pro-Palestine. They might just be professionals that want to create havoc, and that's what they do. And it's good that the NYPD identified them, arrest them, and remove them from the situation so that we could protect the people that are actually protesting and, practicing their First Amendment rights.
I mean, really unbelievable sights that we saw at the top of this show of NYPD officers entering Hamilton Hall through the second-floor window. I guess, walk us through. I mean, is it that they're trying to enter above the protesters? What's the mindset behind that response and going that way?
Yeah, potentially. They probably, maybe the agitators blockade the entrance to the upper levels. So that's why they want to enter through the second floor and then push them down to the lower levels and put them in custody.
Yeah, and certainly we have these protests taking part at other schools in New York City and throughout the country too. Can you just talk a little bit about the significance of getting tonight done properly, and the time frame do you think that these officers are working under? Is the mission to go in there, sort of dial down the temperature and just try to get it done correctly, however long it takes, or once they enter that building, is their clock ticking and they want this done as soon as possible?
I think they want to do it as safely as possible. Well, the NYPD doesn't want anyone to get hurt. They don't want it to grow any bigger, in my opinion. Columbia kind of run the risk of letting it grow a little bigger. They waited a little longer than other universities, so it just made the job a little bit more difficult for the NYPD. I feel like they should have nipped it in the bud a little bit sooner, maybe a few days ago. And again, I understand they want the safety of the students. Columbia is concerned about lawsuits, notifying the NYPD, so they were a little bit hesitant calling in the NYPD, but they've seen it's growing out of control, and I kind of blame Columbia for that. They let this happen, and now here we are, the NYPD's cleaning up their problems.
Yeah, that makes total sense. Also, in a lot of the footage, we're seeing metal risers. So obviously, Columbia's graduation prep is underway. I mean, they're going to have commencement in 2 weeks. Do you think, based on what we're seeing tonight, do you think that's an actual reality, having thousands of people now come to campus for commencement in 2 weeks?
Right. We heard that guy say that it's too late now to, do it at Yankee Stadium or somewhere else off campus.
Yeah, I think 2 weeks is enough time. They're going to quell the protesters. They're going to remove the professional agitators. The protesters will probably not be allowed into campus after this. They might still protest like on the sidewalks and the streets. We'll have a detail of police officers to keep that under control, make sure it's peaceful, and hopefully, I think 2 weeks is a good time frame, and hopefully the students can celebrate their graduation.
All right, Michael Alcazar, we appreciate your perspectives as always. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you.